What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chuds BBQ. My name is Bradley Robinson, and yes, the European Adventure Travel Series Season 2 continues. We're still here at our lovely castle in Galway, and today, lake is still looking beautiful, and we're loving our haunted castle here. But today should be a fun day. Right now, we're heading out. We're going to eat some oysters. We're going to see the facility, do some shucking probably get some seafood, do a cook, and just kind of see where the day takes us. So let's go see what the boys are doing, shall we?
Boys!
Breakfast of Champions. What do we got here?
It looks like a dozen flaggy shore oysters for breakfast. That's just sort of a breakfast appetizer. That's not going to fill you up. But we'll get some more breakfast later, I promise.
Breakfast all day. Evan, what's the plan for today?
So we're going to go to Kelly's Oysters, where Deck from King Citrate has hooked us up with a tour of the facilities. I think we're going to go into Galway with Rob. By the way, Rob Walsh, welcome to Castle Kerrigan. Rob's going to take us to some of the best places in Galway to find some good Irish lamb and some more seafood.
I think there may be some Irish whiskey involved.
Irish whiskey involved. Rob's like a historically amazing and prominent barbecue writer, and we here are all barbecue people. So what I've been led to believe is that there are some cooking vessels at your place where we're going to smoke all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. I definitely am a barbecue writer, have written 4 books on barbecue, but I'm also the author of Sex, Death, and Oysters.
Oh, damn.
A book about oysters.
Hell yes.
Shocker, you linked up with Evan Leroy.
A couple of my favorites, that's true.
We're in a lovely produce store, and everything is just so fresh looking. So clean. Now we're getting some taters, some lemon, garlic. Probably find some butter. Maybe get some lamb, and just go back to Rob's place and have a cook-up. Wow, look at all these canned fish. Good lord, Bones must be in paradise right now. If you see something weird, we gotta get it.
Absolutely, I'll keep my eyes out.
Ooh, cod liver. I think the monkfish liver needs to happen.
You should see what the monkfish looks like.
Extremely good Irish salmon.
Yeah.
Salmon is very, very good.
Made it to Kelly's Oysters. This is the processing facility where they get them all cleaned up.
And then they take them out to King Citrate.
Very nice. We just keep going back to King Citrate.
I will very happily go back there many times. Started by my father, Michael, back in the early 50s. Instead of emigrating, he wanted to stay. He loved the ground, loved the area, loved the country. He didn't want to be heading off like everybody else. So he started selling them to Paddy Burke, a local restaurateur down the road there.
Yeah, we just went by it.
And seaweed on top of
It's
it.
huge.
So both of these are gigas?
Gigas, yeah. So when they came originally, they were here. This was their size.
And so...
And they're put into mesh bags, and they're put onto trestles like this in the sea. 2,000 in the bag first, then after a couple of months, split it 1,000, split it again 500, until you end up with maybe 150. So the oysters, you can see their mouths are open, so they're filtering away there with their mouths open.
So you said you're hitting these with UV light to kill all the bacteria?
So the water is treated with the UV light.
Okay.
The oysters are just filtering away the seawater.
Yeah.
The seawater is recirculating, passing through the UV light, and that kills any bacteria. And it also cleans out the oysters as well. So the guy that drinks too much Guinness and has a bad oyster, that's his problem.
Yeah.
It's interesting that the gigas oyster are normally the West Coast oyster, even though it's technically the Atlantic Ocean, but this is the West Coast of Ireland.
Of Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good trick.
So you can just, sometimes they can be served on the flat as well.
Beauty.
Seafood dude would be proud.
We had some rain.
Okay.
It's about
Doesn't get much fresher than that.
Oh my god. My body's tingling right now.
This man knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
They were alright. Oyster beds are down under the water here. What we have here is what we call immemorial rights. So the first record of the Kellys goes back to the year 1000. We took over a castle down the road.
Wow.
We lost the castle in the meantime, but we've been working the land and the sea since that.
There's a whole bunch of oysters right there. Go jump in.
I would.
So next year we're coming back to Galway. We're going to come in about a month from now for Oyster Festival. And it's mackerel season.
I love mackerel.
It looks so much, dude. It looks like a clam almost.
It looks like a clam, yeah.
I heard that's very insulting to say to oyster farmers.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Wow.
That was a good compared to the one you just had?
A lot more texture.
Yeah.
Salinity is a little bit more.
Whoa, so meaty.
Yeah.
Right?
So meaty.
It almost looks like a scallop shell. You know what I mean? Did you know these existed in the world?
No.
Okay, good. Me neither. The Irish native oyster. Highly recommend it. So they're just saying that when you open the oyster, you dump out all the liquor, and then if you let it sit, it'll start to.
Well, because it's not really liquor yet. It's,
Right.
It's just the seawater.
Huh. Yeah, it's like filling up. More you know, folks.
So guys, if you want to come here and experience this for yourselves, I said check us on kellyoysters.com and Michael will look after you there.
Highly recommend it.
Definitely.
So good.
This is my hometown, Nakiri, County Clare.
And you said this new key, which we're standing on right now, is from 1837?
Yeah, the brand new, 1837. Seems like only yesterday.
Compared to our castle, it's pretty new. How often do you eat lobster?
As often as I can. This is a slightly different species of lobster from what we have in the States, and they're blue. You see the
So
blue?
cool looking. Very blue.
Yeah.
I'd eat a blue lobster.
But that'd be like finding a red lobster. There's a few red ones going around and blue. Genetic.
I think this might be the longest the entire trip that we've made it into a day without having a pint.
1:30.
On this episode of Split the G, how are we looking?
A little short.
Made it to Rob's lovely home. Very nice of him to invite us here. Got a bunch of groceries. We also just picked up some of those lobsters, so I think we got enough food. But look at this. Texas offset. Love it. How'd you get this here?
And a container.
Yeah.
It's very old.
Nice sink,
I got
egg.
I think I got it for my 40th birthday, which I won't tell you how many years ago that is.
I'd cook a brisket on there. Look at this beautiful view. Talk about the Irish countryside. Got cows just roaming. Get some crabs out of the water. Yeah, I could spend my days here. What kind of oysters are these?
So they're the Jagus oysters, Pacific oysters. They were the native oysters, but these are the Pacific oysters that are farmed now, but they still have that mineral taste that comes from the spring water that comes from the hills of the barn and pours into the bay.
Love it. All right, boys, game plan. We're going to take a little walk ski down to, what's it called?
The key.
Then we're going to come back. We've got the cockles, we've got the clams and the lobsters, which we're going to steam, and then probably cut the lobsters in half, pop them on the grill, get a little color.
right.
Then we're going to get a little butter, shallot, garlic sauce for the clams,
Sea beans.
sea beans. Got the offset fired up. We're going to throw the salmon and the lamb rack on there.
That's right.
Got the egg fired up for the grilling, which is going to be some of those big ass oysters over there. Love it. Coming up.
And
Oh my gosh, yes.
Bring a little sea
this
radish.
sea radish. Isn't that good?
Oh yeah.
Sea radish, good flavor. Got a kick to it too. Sea aster. Yeah. As a savory guy, these pre-salted leaves are very nice.
Are they? Irish moss is looking for the most vitamins and minerals and seaweed.
Just brunoise some shallots, probably shallot butter with the lobster.
Mm-hmm.
Peel up some Argentinian garlic right now.
I'm gonna get this rack of lamb seasoned up. I just gotta find some seasonings.
Thank you, lobsters, for your sacrifice of life. Alrighty.
Steaming right next to the potatoes. Status update. Lobsters are cooking. Potatoes are boiling. We got our lamb seasoned up back here. We're rocking out a rosemary, garlic, butter, olive oil spread to go on that rack because that sounds really good. And as always, plenty of Guinness. What are you doing?
Patting it dry.
Beautiful. Got this all rubbed down with our buttery garlic, chopped up rosemary, a little S&P on the lamb chops here. Got this beautiful piece of salmon. Like, it is just gorgeous. What do you think? Salt and pep?
Yeah, keep it simple.
Salmon is on. Rack of lamb is on. Looking absolutely beautiful on this adorable little smoker. Bring those up to temp. Aiming for, medium rare on the lamb. Probably 140 on the salmon. Let's smoke away. Not gonna lie, that is like woof. Last year when we were in England, we ate a ridiculously big oyster just for camera, and no one commented on it, so we're not doing it again. But these are gonna be perfect for the grill. Shrink up a little bit, be very tasty. So, you cooking these like a brisket, 203 internal?
Yep,
Paper-
203 internal.
Paper wrap them when they're done.
Paper wrap, foil boat. Actually, a foil boat oyster would work really well.
It is already in an oyster bowl. So now, we're just waiting for everything to cook. I think it's time for Bones Eats Something Weird.
And a pint.
Well, yeah. What's on the menu for weirdness today, buddy?
Looking like some monkfish liver. We've had cod liver before, and it was delicious. And that's an ugly looking fish. So
Eat it.
It's gonna be a delicious looking liver.
Ooh.
The Japanese call it ankimo.
I call it gross looking.
Ooh.
Is it just one big liver, or is it chopped up? I don't even know.
Foie de sea, you say?
A delicatessen. Soft texture, marine and oily flavor, and coral color.
Early. One's really close. Are we done with the CV?
I think it's better than cod liver. That's really good.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
Are you gonna try it?
Close that down.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like cat food.
It tastes like if tuna wasn't dry. Like it tastes like tuna fish.
Smash it like a nice and kind of.
What do you think, Rob?
Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be putting it on a sandwich with mayonnaise anytime
I would not
soon.
do that.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
It's not bad.
It tastes like expensive cat.
I was gonna say the cat food vibe. The cat food vibe is definitely there. I can see it's a similar texture to the cod liver.
Do I like cat food?
I think you do.
I really like this. I don't know.
Definitely not gross.
No, this is something I would buy a lot and just spread it on things. Like sidewalks, cars.
The inside of your shorts.
Are you 100% sure that's not Vienna sausages?
Yes. We've been doing a lot of our own cooking on this trip, and I'm really happy about it.
So okay with it.
I think last year we went out to a lot more places, but I like cooking in new spots. It's a lot of fun. Beautiful day.
I like checking out what they have to offer in stores.
Yeah.
It's nice to see what other people have.
Yeah. Those are good, though. What's the salmon probing at?
Rare.
Beautiful. Time to split the lobsters. Oh, yeah, you were right about them being messy. It's a lot easier to hose off outside than it is inside.
Probably roe.
Try to rinse as much of it away as we can.
I've never seen a lobster bleed green.
Mature roe.
Never once seen that. That was honestly kind of terrifying.
That does look like roe. That's kind of black, right? It's like bubbly.
I mean, they are blue lobsters, so maybe they have blue eggs.
Yeah.
Got all the lobsters cut up. Look at all that beautiful lobster meat. I mean, just look at that claw right there. Sight of beauty. Whoa! Now we're gonna what? Poach these in some butter, get them hot, and load them right back into these shells. It's a big old grilled oyster.
That's really good.
How's it going in there, Matt James?
Perfect, yeah. Just added the sea beans to the cockles and clams, and now they're just lightly steamed.
Look at these grilled potatoes. Blanched in a little bit of salty water, cut in half, cooked on the grill, finished off with some butter, flaky salt, rosemary. This is coming to a festival near you.
So at this point, lobster meat is chopped. We're getting some butter ready for it. We're grilling off the shells over here to just get a little more smoky flavor, add some more color. Then we're gonna load the shells, just like King Citrate. This giant piece of salmon is rocking around 100 degrees, so we're finishing that off on the Kamado, get that skin nice and crispy. Last thing off the pit, the lamb, the Irish clam. I'm excited for it. That's good. Lobster went into the pot with the Bermonte.
Then finished it with a little bit of fresh chopped parsley.
Look at this spread, folks. Grilled cabbage, grilled potatoes, got some cockles and clams. Beautiful grilled Irish oysters. Beautiful salmon, big plate of lamb, and of course our oysters, boys. I think this might be the most epic meal we've ever made.
Where's the fucking ribeye is what I want to know.
So we're gonna bring a ribeye, and it's currently sitting at our castle because we forgot. We got distracted by the oysters. Our first Irish lamb.
Smells great.
I'm ready for it.
Looks really nice.
This is pretty insane, you know. This is just friends, chefs, and cooks getting together. There's no event or anything. We're just making dinner, and I think we did it. So we're gonna go eat. Let me see it in all its glory.
Honestly, I feel like it's Thanksgiving right now. Sea's giving.
Beautiful.
What do you call Irish Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. And just like that, I am full as can be. That was an amazing spread. The lamb, the lobster.
This is the equivalent of Thanksgiving. This is the seafood Irish equivalent of Thanksgiving. That's how good this meal was.
Except we didn't have a gravy that went over everything.
No, but we had a Bermonte.
That's true. That's
Thank you,
true.
Matt James.
But Irish salmon, check. Phenomenal. Irish lamb, absolutely fantastic. Irish whiskey on the way, check.
We're also at a house that just has like a bunch of like James Beard nominations and awards.
Yeah, you know what, like
on
at
the
least
wall.
14 like killer cookbooks.
The salad, the first course, was literally picked off of the ground, off of the bay.
Thank you, sir. I mean, what more do you want? This is how you taste Ireland.
I think he's...
Rob, thank you so much for showing us around Ireland today, and turning us
My
on to
pleasure,
some
my
fantastic
pleasure.
ingredients,
It couldn't
inviting
have
us
been-
into your
It couldn't have
home,
been any more fun.
and a fantastic meal in your beautiful place. This was so
It
awesome.
was a lot of fun. It was incredible.
What was your favorite bite today?
Let's do it again soon.
Favorite bite? I would say the most interesting bite was like the native oyster,
Yeah.
right? Favorite bite? Probably, I mean, the lobsters or the grilled oysters, or like the first course, the appetizer salad course on the shoreline. That was pretty incredible. All of it.
It was great.
Favorite bite was all of it.
It was great. Rob, you've got a beautiful house here, a beautiful part of the world. I know this side of
The
Ireland.
west of Ireland.
Yeah.
The real Ireland.
Yep. I believe it. I believe it. Well, thanks again for your hospitality. It was an amazing day.
Please come back. Come back soon.
We definitely will.
All right, y'all, and that is it. This marks the end of our time in Ireland. We are back at the very tippy top of the castle on an absolutely beautiful day here in Galway. And I gotta tell you, I'm gonna miss this place. Beautiful view, beautiful weather, and extremely Irish. Boys, did you have fun in Ireland in a haunted castle?
Kid Ghosts.
Kid Ghosts.
Highly recommend. Cooking in the fireplace. Also highly recommend.
Yeah, cooking in the fireplace, cooking local lobsters, definitely recommend.
Yeah, hooking up with a highly decorated barbecue and food writer and sharing an incredible experience with their family and cooking at their house. Highly recommend.
It's just what you do when you come to Ireland. But I'm not sure when you'll see us next. It's either going to be in Birmingham or maybe Bicester, maybe Banbury. Have to tune in next week and find out. But all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that subscribe button. Let YouTube know by dropping a like on this video. If you come to this castle yourself, be sure to tag me on Instagram. I love to see where y'all are staying. Big shout out to all the Patreon members. Thank you for supporting Team Chud and allowing me to keep making all these videos. And until the next time I see you, please go cook something outside. Boys!